Andy Hessenthaler after the 2-0 defeat against Dagenham and Redbridge. Andy, I've been chatting to you from afar this season, first chance to take in your team, but it feels like this post-match you might have said the same things a few times this season.
Yeah, we just said it in there again, it's 2 goals that we've been sloppy in. The first one's from their set play, and the second one's from our own set play, and we're giving ourselves a mountain to climb in. The confidence drains out of the players, because they're so desperate to do well. But credit to them, they kept going second half, they kept going, probably dominated the ball in terms of possession. They probably sat a bit deeper because they're protecting the 2-0, it always becomes harder. But we had a couple of half chances. Carl's just got in through there and had a bad touch. I think that's the opposition. They probably score. That's the way things have been going for us. Even the chance at the end there, a set play. Again, good ball from Carl, and Alfie's probably just mistimed it. If that's an opposition, it probably goes in. But that's what happens when you're fighting for your lives and been struggling. And that's what I said to the boys in there. Listen, we could have thrown the towel in at half time, but they didn't. They kept going, they kept trying, and they've done that for the majority of the season. And we are lacking numbers. It's not, we have got a few problems. We've got COVID again today, and in terms of Aaron Cosgrave, he's been missing, and a few injuries still. Travis, Raider. We played Seth today. We took him off in the end. He was struggling a little bit. So it's not been easy, but we just got to keep going. That's all we can do.
Like you said, the guys out on the pitch did not give up. They gave everything, and as you mentioned, probably with a better team in the second half, but just couldn't quite find that route to goal. I think there was a Collins header as well that went another chance from a set play. Yeah,
it did, and we had probably an half chance. Well, to be fair, young Noah, I like to mention young Noah. He's made his first start today, 17 years old, coming out of the academy, and it was never going to be easy for him in terms of who he was playing up against. There were 3 big centre halves, but he done fine, and he'll only get better for that experience. But yeah, we were the better side, but just didn't have that cutting edge, and that again, it comes back to belief. We need something to go in for us, and it might just give us that lift. And credit to the fans today, as well, because it must be frustrating for them. They're desperate to see us get a result, and they've been behind us. They stayed with us again today. I'm sure I think it was a couple that were obviously not that happy, and I get that. It's football. You want to win football matches, but we're doing our best. That's all we can say. We're all doing our best, and we'll carry on doing our best.
Players look like they're trying to put things into practice. Seeing Hansen, dropping deep, playing some nice stuff through the middle. Henry Woods as well. He had that volley in the first half that went just over the bar there. The team seem to be doing everything you want them to do in terms of on the ball and trying to create chances, but just maybe not having those lapses of concentration at the back. Yeah,
and generally we defended well. So it wasn't. They haven't scored 2 great goals, have they? It's 2 goals that we've given really. The first one, and obviously the second one's come from our own set play. But credit to them, they're a good side. They'll be up there. They should be up there, to be fair to them. They've got a good manager and staff there. So, like I say, they've got some good players in their team. But, it's like you just said there, the boys, they're still working. They're still trying to put it into practice the best we can in training at the time we get with them. And all we can do is now dust ourselves down and get ready again for Woking on Tuesday.
So I mentioned Woking in a sec, but obviously you've got to play these guys again in the new year, and a reversal of this fixture, and presumably the team can take this performance and go into that one knowing that there's not really too much between you and you've got a chance in that one.
There wasn't too much, was there? And there is no real pressure on us. That's what I tried to say to the players. There's no real pressure on us in terms, because every time we cross the white line at the moment, everyone thinks we're just going to lose, and at the moment, unfortunately, that's been the case. And unfortunately, I think that's sort of ingrained into the players a little bit, And listen, I've played the game. I've played it for a long, long time, and I was a strong character, and I was able to deal with negativity at times. If you're not made that way, it's not easy. And when you're not winning games, you need to try and come out yourself and change that way. And it's not easy for a team that's been struggling. And there are some young boys in there. They've come out of different academies, and they're great lads. I've got to say, it's the one thing I would say. They're great lads, and I feel for them. And I know I keep saying it every week, but they've just got to find a way to be a lot more ruthless, a lot more angry at times. To bring that to an inexperienced player is very difficult.
And as you mentioned, Woking away is your next one, and a pretty sharp turnaround, obviously, that game just being on Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, they come thick and fast, don't they, over Christmas, and there's a lot of COVID going around. There's been a lot of games being called off and disruption that could continue. But yeah, all we can do now is dust ourselves down and prepare for Tuesday, and keep believing and keep working, and hopefully things will change.
Like you say, if you can get that level of intensity and performance from the team, and maybe just that bit more ruthlessness in attack, then you must feel like you can go and get a result in that game.
Yeah, we've got to. It's a nice ground, isn't it? Nice pitch. It's the only season on Woking. They've got a point today at Aldershot late on, so they'll be looking at us and say, look, it's a great opportunity for us to get 3 points, and we've got to be able to deal with that. But just wish the boys would just go out and believe and have a bit more freedom in themselves. They look tense at times, and when we concede, it's very difficult to come back from that.
Difficult, I guess, the conditions as well, and the heavy pitch.
Yeah, it was same for both teams, and at one stage it was a little bit iffy whether the game could go ahead, but fortunately we got through it, and this pitch does play pretty well when it gets wet, and we was able to get through the game, and I thought the ref done very well.
And just a word of Noah Carney, he obviously got that first start, as you mentioned, and a nice week for him with that England schoolboy successful try.
Yeah, the family should be very proud of him, and Dover itself, Dover Academy, because Mike Salmon, who runs the academy, is producing some really good young players, and in our situation, we've got to use these young boys, and I just felt he deserved to start today. We lost Darren, and we sort of almost matched them up a little bit in terms of the wing backs, and yeah, he should be a proud lad tonight, and his parents and family should be proud of him.
And then presumably Aaron won't be available for the next, well, certainly the next one, but probably the next one after that with COVID.
Yeah, he'll be missing. Obviously Woking. I do need a conversation with Wimbledon because he's on loan. They may be calling him back. We'll have to wait and see. But there's a conversation to be had.
Mm-hmm. And then, other than that, any injuries back for Tuesday, or will it be this squad probably?
Yeah, there won't be anybody available for Tuesday. I'm a bit concerned about Seth, to be fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's not really. He wasn't running right, and he's been out for a while, and so that's something we're going to have to look at.